Morning all, you're looking at the newer fourth year medical student. I'm currently getting ready. Ciao. This is going to be one of the most interesting weeks. I am juggling working full-time and attending my uni lectures. I'm not really sure how to feel at the moment because I don't like to draw like things into each other. So when I'm supposed to have my uni brain on, it will be on. When I'm supposed to have my relaxing brain on, it will be on. When I'm supposed to have like my working brain on. Objectively excited to start fourth year because that means fifth year is around the corner, and that means I am 1 year closer to being out of uni. Like, I don't think you guys understand. It just feels like I've been here for such a long time, and I love it, but I hate it here. Like, you can feel two things at once. Okay, I'm excited to see my friends again. Some of them aren't going to be entering this year with me, which I'm kind of sad about because they're all holding themselves and intercalating, and I'm super duper proud of them and excited for them. But it's kind of sad that we're not going to be graduating together. I still have some of my other friends who intercalated before, like the cohort that I came in with, and then they became the year above, but now we're all in the same year again, so that's exciting as well. Yeah, I'm excited to get a brand new lanyard. Like, this is my current lanyard. I have a presentation due at 10:30, so I literally have to leave, come do my presentation, and then go back. Yeah, it should be interesting. Take you guys with me to the first lecture of the year. I need to get dressed now. Welcome to year 4 of medical school. We have to attend, like, guys, there's a whole QR code. Like, I have not had this since like year 6, and basically we have to scan this QR code to prove that we attended, and we're not allowed to send the QR code to our friends to help them say that they attended. No. Who's gonna say that they're late? Who's actually gonna say that they're get out? Basically, she said if the QR code doesn't work, we should go up to her and she'll sign us off by name. But there's like, look how many people there are in the lecture theatre. There's like 400 people in this lecture theatre. So all of us, one by one, should go up to her and sign off. People are sitting on the floor at the top of the lecture theatre. Like,
to go. If there's no seats,
there isn't even enough space to Anyways, this is the second to last time I'm ever gonna have to do this at KCL, so I'm happy. I'm even happy. So guys, they really said the whole thing about attendance and, you know, but I have a full-time job that I have a responsibility to attend. Inductions, especially these kind of induction lectures, are not supposed to be mandatory, especially when they are recorded and especially when the slides are accessible. I think it is unfair, and I think the surveillance is disempowering. Those are my thoughts. So just to give you guys a proper update, it is now 10:15. Like I said earlier, I have to juggle my full-time job and my internship alongside this like first week of induction. Here is my issue with the way that they're trying to do things now, which I think is so crazy. Couldn't show you guys exactly what was going on in the lecture theatre because I was just so bewildered. First of all, I have not seen the theatre that filled up since first year. If you go back to one of my first medical school videos, you will see that when I was in my first year, we used to sit down outside, like at the back of the lecture theatre, because there was just so many people. I think it's crazy that that's happened again. Now, here's the thing as well. They said that these induction lectures are mandatory and we have to scan QR codes to sign our attendance on Keats. Let me break this down. Keats is our Moodle, right? And Keats has been notoriously known for not being easy to navigate, but everyone still used it. Everyone still found their way around it. And then they decided to update it randomly without informing us over the summer, and now everything seems to be on Keats, and they haven't given us a tutorial on how to use it. They haven't given us, you know, links to help us get accustomed to Keats. No, encouraging us to use the platform so we know how to use it. Like, I think it's so rude and just so like unthoughtful that they expect us to do all of this alongside prepping for university, like clinical skills, portfolio, moving out. Some people are running up jobs, like some people are moving like whole cities. I am one of those people. They expect us to do all of the e-learning modules, have them all signed off, and learn how to use a difficult, very not user-friendly platform that they decided to refurbish and update to get the information that they're supposed to give us. Do you guys get what I'm talking about? Anyway, let's see what they're saying. LUMI on first 3 or 4 slides. Oh, okay. I need to prep for this presentation. Is happening now. and it's to like directors in the team, so I actually what I'm doing kind of. I am working on a proposal. I can't tell you to whom, can't tell you about what, but I am working on a proposal and I'm just going to practice my slides. I'm going to be presenting 4 slides. I think I'm good with it. This is my second presentation, so it'll be good to get some feedback on this as well. And I have another presentation on Monday, and that sort of concludes my deliverables, or like my outputs from this internship. I have another proposal to write up, and then I can rest, and then I can, you know, get into the whole medic mind, you know, become a boring medic again and not have. So guys, I'm having cereal in a mug before I have to head back to working. I would sincerely I would not recommend this. Sincerely. So guys, whoa, not me about to like block myself. Okay, alright, let's slow down, take it easy. Okay, so I am getting ready to head back to the lecture theatre. To be honest, I'm literally just going to be working, so that is none of my business, but at least I'm going to be in the lecture theatre, right? And obviously one of my main objectives was to finally get my new lanyard. So I think they were being so cheeky. Let's actually be for real. Usually they give out the lanyards at the end of the first induction. They were so cheeky this year. They were like, yeah, we know you guys are about to dip, so if you want your lanyard, you're going to stay till 4. So they're deciding to give us our lanyards at 4 so that we actually stay till the end of the day. Isn't that the most devious thing you've ever thought? I mean, very smart, very devious, very cheeky. Just getting my stuff now to go. Honestly, I wish I had like sweeties or something. I'm just gonna go sit in the lecture theatre because it was so busy earlier, and I want to make sure that I have my seat. I'm just trying to get a snack for Naz. I think Naz and Victoria said they wanted snack. This is all I have, so that's what I can give them. So guys, I'm gonna do a little survey to see how medical students are feeling halfway through our induction, starting with Victoria. And now we're gonna go on to okay. Okay, so it seems like in general people are not feeling that great about starting year 4. Hopefully we watch this back at the end of year 4 and we're like, ooh, right now it's just looking crazy, but you know what, God is reigning on the throne. Yeah, that's all I can say. Alright guys, like it's the last year 4. The end, guys. So we're trying to decide whether or not to go to the library. I think the main thing we're going to do is get a Starbucks because this has been such a crazy day. London Bridge, because the London Bridge one is right here. So guys, we got our... I think we're going to go to the library now because we realized that T1 is coming up very soon. But I don't know if I'm going to start revising this week or just focus on work. Not sure yet. Yeah, that's the plan.
Better cut that shit out.
Of course.
Seriously. I don't want to get...
No promises. We are on campus enjoying our Starbucks. Woohoo! This is super cute little impromptu day on our first induction. Yeah, as we said, this is hashtag girl dinner.
This is actually my meal food. Can't afford anything else on that, and it's just bursary salary.
Well,
I need the food in.
good morning. It is another day. I'm heading to work. This is going to be probably one of my last days in the office. This is my outfit. Super cute. Yeah, I'm kind of sad. I might come in on Thursday because we've got like a farewell event. Friday is probably when I need to give in my laptop and stuff. sweetest thing ever. My manager got me a plant before I left. I'm leaving a bit early, so I'm gonna get lunch and then I'm gonna go do some packing, and then I'm gonna just complete the hours of the day later on in the evening. So yeah, I'm heading to Shoreditch. Honestly, I don't know if I should go home, drop this off, and then head out, but I kind of need to meet someone in half an hour, and it takes me half an hour to get there. So. Guys, I literally just got in. So shout out to my CPM. Honestly, this is so unexpected. I'd like to thank my mom. I'd like to thank God, Jah, you know, only through him. Okay, I don't know why I'm acting like this. Like I don't have places to be. I need to be serious about packing. Okay, I need to move out by the end of this week, and nothing has been packed. So I am going for lunch right now at Coco Cafe. I'm supposed to be meeting at 1:30 or 1:45, so it's looking more like 1:45 to be honest, because I'm still stood here talking to you guys. Got the French toast, we've got the pork bun, and we have the rice with tofu. So we're gonna scram now. You can see that. I don't even. We were just in this store. They have a lot of like vintagey thingies here. It's quite cute. Okay, charity shop number 2. We are at Non-Stop Vintage. What did you say? Nice, nice. I just got a bubble tea from this place called Coco Street, but I asked for strawberry milk tea. This is not strawberry milk tea. This is way too luminous. It's disgusting. It tastes like Nesquik, and the tapioca pearls are awful. The whole thing is just like, it just feels like a waste of money, but I just have to drink it now. But yeah, I'm heading back now. I'm gonna do some work, do some packing hopefully. I think I might take a nap at some point. Let's get back to business. Honestly, like one of the things I really enjoy about this role and working in this particular sector is the flexibility and being able to do my work, but also like being able to better manage my well-being and just like do things for myself, like having that sort of control, or at least an element of control over. What I'm mostly doing right now is working on drafting a chapter for a proposal. Like I mentioned, is confidential. Officially done for the day. Oof. Yeah, I feel like it's been such an eventful day. I'm looking at these stupid guys coming into my room. Excuse me, you don't pay rent here. I don't know what they're doing here. I feel like let's have a little heart to heart. I need to date this back to like when I was a child. So when I was younger, fun fact, I spoke French. French was my first language. Don't ask me to speak French now. The only thing I can say is oui oui, je suis baguette. Schooled for a little bit in Nigeria, so the education system there is way more advanced than here. Just in terms of when you actually learn things, you literally start school from the age of like 2. So I used to write like short essays, short stories, poems in French, and like as an all-rounder, like I was a really good writer. And then, you know, we got to like, I don't know, primary school. I grew more of like an analytical mind, so a lot of the feedback I would get at like, yeah, you're really good at sciences. I'd get the good at English, whatever, good at maths or what have you, but I would also get like really good at sciences. So I think at that sort of period, my analytical mind grew a lot more. But then I got to secondary school and I sort of grew the same way, so at the same rate essentially. I remember my English teacher in year 8, Mr. Breeze, he was so sick. I remember it was me and one of like my other friends. There was like a couple of us and they were like, yeah, you guys are like so sick at English lit, like you should definitely do this at uni. Like at the end of secondary school, when I got to like year 10, 11, I remember my teacher at that point, yeah, you're good at writing, but sometimes you waffle on a bit. Like sometimes you just chat. Precise with your writing, being concise, making sure that or the same sharpness that I take to like my other practices, like with science or maths or whatever, that I apply the same sort of similar style to English and just writing in general. Then I got to uni and writing just became hard. You guys know me, I love to be a good well-rounder, so I thought it was really good for me to have this opportunity to act, you know, not just write, but like my writing is actually contributing to something bigger with 1, 2, 3, you know how it goes so easily. Tell me, but you don't know that I wanna feel the way it all just lift it up. Oh, oh. Testing, testing. Morning, guys. It is yet another morning. I can see everyone walking to the lecture, and I'm going to the lecture today. It's very much giving fresh face for the lecture, because I literally woke up 15 minutes ago.
We've got different people talking about common medical conditions and how can you create a sort of checklist or a formula in your head.
So guys, if you're wondering why it's a bit dark, I've literally had to take a break from lectures so that I can do a meeting in a pseudo quiet environment, because obviously I can't take a meeting in the lecture theatre, like in the middle of the lecture, and I have to speak in the meeting. If it was something that I could just sit in, then I would have just sat in the meeting, but I have to talk. So yeah, it's one of my last sort of like catch-up chats, because obviously it's the last week of the internship. Unfortunately, I feel like I'm going to be missing like an important talk, but I've got one of my friends in there, so they're going to give me the lowdown on what happened. So yeah, welcome to the life of a girl who's really trying to girl boss.
The requirements are not extreme. You just need to be on top of them, get the portfolio things done.
We are done with like the first sort of bunch of lectures. I'm heading back to grab some lunch, and then we've got some more lectures. Luckily for me, I don't have any other meetings today, so I can just do my work after lectures. Okay, so guys, obviously I am super lucky and super blessed that I can literally just like come back to mine after the lectures and eat and like put in some hours for work, which honestly I don't know how I would have done this if I didn't have a place to stay. So I'm really grateful that I was even actually able to extend the contract in the first place. We had some talks about sort of what GP is going to look like, what elective is going to look like, what transition to F1 is going to look like, essentially everything that's happening in year 5, which is kind of like not premature, but the structure of stage 3. Although it's 2 years, like it's the last 2 years of this degree, the years kind of blend into each other. So that's the reason why we're having the inductions for year 5. Literally, like I told you guys, we don't get a holiday next year. It just carries on. They're talking about sort of what to expect in GP and how to go about organizing that. So at King's, you can actually book your own GP, kind of. There's like a lot of technicalities with it. That's exciting, because that means that I could stay at home and not pay rent for a certain period of time, which is music to my ears. Also, we just had a talk about the elective and just generally thinking about the fact that the money that goes into planning an elective, and it's a compulsory module, you have to spend money and go outside and do something. And even if you choose to do it in the UK, you still have to pay university to work in the hospital. That's just really crazy to me. So basically, we have a bunch of things to think about. We're gonna just put that to the side. I'm gonna grab lunch now because I have to be back in like 20 minutes. So this is the end of day 3 of lectures. Yeah, the intro week is done. And yeah, this is the last time that we're all gonna like see each other. We're gonna talk about it later today, right?
Whether or not I'm just gonna consider peace anymore. Yeah, that's big. You were the one in a haze. Our love shot off just like a gun.
Thank you so much. Just finished a chunk of lectures. basically going over a module called the Career Development Program, and also how the Foundation Application Program works as well. I thought was really valuable. No, just way ahead, because if you don't know about these things now, like the way they just come all of a sudden, it's just crazy. Yeah, but it's really making me excited to start again. And I think just the attitude of course, like our module leads and stuff is really nice and like really open. When we were talking about the career development period, a lot of things that they were talking about was being able to see, you know, non-core specialties. Even they were like kind of joking about, you know, there's people across the road that want to, you know, steal you from us, i.e. the big consultancy agencies or corporate. But they were basically very much like, we just want you guys to be informed about your choices. And I've got a meeting with my research partner because we are presenting in a conference. No, not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. Oh gosh, that was really scary. So we haven't literally like gone over any like practice for the presentation, which is really bad. Don't do this, guys. But we're gonna spend some time to do that today. That was like a lot. I will see you guys in whatever next clip I put next. Thank you for still watching. If you're still watching, make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe, especially because I'm currently in placement like 4 days a week and there's no time to work. I'm gonna need money somehow. No, I'm being so for real. Like I saw it on Dr. Faye now. Question was like a Q&A and they were like, oh yeah, so how is, you know, living in London on a doctor's salary? And she was like, yeah, all of her salary goes towards rent. Last ever presentation for this internship. It's a go. It's actually being recorded, so let me be serious. All right, let's start. Should probably take this off, seem a bit more professional. The idea about choice between different platforms that provide the same service, I realized that I used SoundCloud one day over Spotify, and I think just doing this tasking, I can tell what's coming up next even though my playlist is on shuffle. So I like to listen to sort of newer. In terms of communication, there's a lot of apps for communication, but I think one of the main differentiators is basically the end of what has been a very long day. It's not necessarily the end. I have another meeting in about an hour's time, but what I'm going to do is start packing. So I think I want to listen to music, don't I? I was gonna watch YouTube, but I think that would prove to be a bit more distracting than productive. Let's see, what are we gonna play? Sparks in the air like the 4th of July. I was listening to my piano earlier. Okay. We'll do on my piano. Good morning, guys. It is the next day and I was literally getting ready for work. I was filming my TikTok outfit and then I remembered, I was like, wow, you're really going into work without knowing what desk you're gonna sit at. And I completely forgot to book my desk, which is so irritating. Usually I don't forget. Usually I book it like the day before, like when I'm closing up. That's one of the last things that I do, as well as like making my to-do list for the next day. I can't believe I forgot. I just had so much going on yesterday. So now like there's no desks available because everyone wants to be in on a Thursday. It's just like the last day of the week basically. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work from home until we have a farewell high tea, which is just like a leavers ceremony for us, and go to that and then come back, change, get my stuff for the conference, then go. Everyone has to be in the picture. We've been tasked with taking pictures on like a treasure hunt all around Southwark. So now we're in Borough Market And yeah, I mean, it's not even foreign to have my phone out because everyone has their phone out, so really good. Hey, does everyone want to dance? So guys, I made it to Liverpool, here in Liverpool in the city. Oh, I'm just making a cup of tea. What is this? English breakfast? I'm guessing so. It's just PG tips. So literally just got into the hotel. I'm so tired, mind you. I am exhausted. The train, it ended up being about 15 minutes late. How do you guys like your tea? But I like my tea, 2 sugars, 2 milks. Especially right now, like I feel like I need the sugars. But literally left our graduation ceremony, went home, did a little bit of packing, and then hopped on the train down here, and yeah, got here around 9 p.m. It's currently 10. It was like a 10-15 minute walk from the station to the hotel, especially because I'm applying for the MBBS like conference grant that King's has to enable most students to attend conferences. And they have a thing like, you know, when sometimes a lot of these like criteria are quite techie, it's like, yeah, this is what we'll pay for, and it's quite specific. So I'm just like, if I get an Uber from the station, like, will they pay for that? They already said they're not paying for my food and stuff while I'm out here. So I don't even know what they're paying for at this point. At least the train tickets, right? So I've just ordered some food. Every time that I'm up north, there's always like Jollibees in close proximity, which is so crazy. So I got some Jollibees, and yeah, I'm gonna have that. Need to wrap up some stuff for work tomorrow. It's my last project that I'm wrapping up, and then that's it. That will be the end of my time at Ofcom, and you know, until next time, maybe I'm gonna wrap up my work, go to sleep, and yeah, then I've got the conference in the morning, and then I'm straight back to London afterwards. So
Come with me, my love, I'll show you all that we could be. I could stare. Shake for eternity. I'll swim in your waters till I find your island queen. Hold my hands just like the sands while I enjoy your stream.
I figured we should do a little haul. If you guys don't know, Jollibees is like Filipino fast food. It's so yummy. Oh my gosh, I don't think they gave me utensils. I don't know how they expect me to eat this. And I asked for utensils. I hate it when that happens. Like when you actually ask for utensils and they don't give you. So first thing I got was the spaghetti. You always have to get the spaghetti. Then I got the peach mango pie, which is basically the McDonald's apple pie but peach and mango filling, and it's literally the best thing ever. I got a yum burger. I'm planning on eating this tomorrow on my way back. And a Sprite. And oh, they even gave me 3 pieces of chicken joy, but they didn't give me any gravy. What's the point if there's no gravy? Half the excitement of the meal is gone now. Like I'm only here for the gravy. Gosh, well, time to complain. So guys, it is the morning after, and I've just gotten ready. I did a whole get ready with me on TikTok, so you guys can watch it over there if you want to know my quick glam. Like I literally have been doing the same glam this entire summer. I've just messaged, I think I messaged her last night, so she said she's getting there around 10 a.m. so it's currently 1:45. Building that it's in is not far from here. It should be about 15 minutes away from here. Actually, I measured it from the station, I think. It might be a bit further. But in whichever case, it's time for me to leave. This is how I slept with the chair literally like under the handle, because so I don't know, throughout the night I just heard so much like knocking and banging. Like it was really unsettling, like I'll be so real. And even like my quality of sleep was definitely damaged because of that banging. And I always thought that shit, someone is coming into my room, like someone's trying to break in. Like I actually remember now waking up at a certain point and being like absolutely terrified just in my bed, because I just kept on hearing so much banging. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna fill up my water bottle. I boiled the kettle yesterday actually, so because I boiled the kettle, the water should have cooled down now, so at least I've got a bit of good water instead of just drinking water from the tap. I mean, it's not a lot, but that's about 500 milliliters of water. So
I think I'm a calypso. I think I'm a calypso. Do 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 do. I think I'm a calypso. 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 Do 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 do. I think I'm a calypso.
COVID-19 pandemic has led to various mental changes, including social distancing.
okay, hello everyone, welcome to our presentation on the effects of colour. So this study was to explore the emotional responses. So I'm going to pass on to Sarut. She's going to talk more about the methodology.
But for orange and yellow, they had quite positive connotations, but a mixed response regarding its suitability.
Subjects since the age of about 14. And so the aim of this study was...
That's all right.
So guys, it is done, it is over. The presentation went well. I got some good feedback, even got a video in there. Really elated, honestly. And like now that my internship is coming to an end, I've just got like a lot of like highs, like a lot of short bursts of happiness. I'm super duper proud of myself as well for making it like to this stage. Like you guys don't know like how long we've been doing this project for, and the amount of time and effort and all this stress, and you know, it's paid off really nicely. And like my supervisor was so proud as well. So you didn't get to meet Sarut because she had to leave early. My first time in Liverpool, like I'm always going to remember Liverpool as, you know, the place that I presented my conference in, the place where I became, you know, a researcher in. I ended up missing my first train, which is really irritating, so I had to refund my ticket and basically book another ticket. So now I'm on the next train and I'm just gonna try to eat quickly because someone else has booked the seat next to me. Apparently this is a quiet section, which I don't know, peak times for whoever's gonna be here when I'm gonna be on a call in about, I don't know, an hour or so. Yeah, that's it. It's currently like going on 2:30, so I'm gonna get back into London for 5, and then I'm gonna go to my change into something comfy because I've been in uncomfy clothes the past like 2 days, and then I'm gonna head back to the office, drop off my laptop, and yeah, that will take me to the end of the internship. And then I'm hoping to go to a Tate late, and then after that finish packing, and that should be the end of this vlog. So guys, you heard it from me first. Working on a train or working from a train just doesn't work. First of all, even if you think you have like data, not gonna work. Not gonna work. Hotspot, not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. I literally, and it's really upsetting because this was supposed to be like a feedback session on one of the like the things that I grew the most in this internship, which is
I need you poolside. You've been on my mind. Wonder if you won't mind. It don't matter where. I like your I like it one top. You make my heart stop. take it, that's just how you gotta do. I'm addicted, that's why I